Alright, welcome to my video about data analysis. My name is Tyler Thornhill, and I thank you for choosing my video out of all of the dozens for this topic. Here we go. Alright, first off, in this competitive business market in which we live, you need any sort of advantage you can get, and data analysis and data compilation is just one of those pieces, but a vital one nonetheless. There's a process for this data analysis and compilation process. It's usually anywhere considered between 5 and 8 steps. Each of them all very important. Each of them leading to the goal of analyzing this data and the process of making informed business decisions. The first few steps can really be summed up as um, as data collected by your marketing team for your company. This marketing team will collect any sort of relevant data, put it all in a giant base of data for it to be later compiled and analyzed. This is a little handy graph. I thought it was kind of a good description of what, after you collected the data, what you do with it. So these are all these little pieces over here on the left, transferred over to this bigger piece here, making a whole process that can be used in this decision-making process. Once you have all your data, it's very important that you visualize it. Visualizing usually involves making graphs or tables. Here's a simple one kind of emphasizing that. You easily get that 80% of people, 8 out of 10, will be accessing the internet in 2015. Here's a more complex one. Not super complex, but easy to understand relatively quickly. This is a graph showing what percentage of each of your taxes is going to each different part of the government. So each circle is bigger compared to the percentage of your taxes. So it's easy to understand, easy to visualize, and also conveys a good amount of information in a short period of time. PricewaterhouseCoopers recently did a study showing what the biggest barriers into using this big data approach would be, and they labeled it into 4 different distinct steps. The first one is just completely being unaware that this data is very valuable. You can't capitalize on what you don't know, and if you're not aware that this data can really influence your business decisions, then you're not going to use it, and that's pretty simple. The second is either having too much data or just having too much data in the compilation stage or the collection stage rather than the analysis stage. So when you collect all the data, it's for the purpose of a bigger goal, and you really need to analyze it and make sense of it for it to be useful at all. And if you don't do that, then you get stuck in this second stage here. The third is a lack of talent on your team for this. If your talent is not good at making sense of the data that you've been given, then you're not going to get it done no matter how good your computer systems are. If your talent's not there, your company's not there, so it'll be hard to recognize any sort of progress in this. And the last one is simply not having enough resources computer-wise. Either your computers are doing other things that's taking away processing power from them, or they're just not equipped to handle this much data. Either way, your computers will not be able to handle it, and it's the last stage of the barriers. Like most business processes that really involve computers, there are software available to help you along in this process and to speed it up based on your needs. And I'm going to outline 3 of the major ones right here. Tableau is a software that helps with the visualization process of this analysis. It's going to help put the data into a easy to read, sensible format that will help you quickly and efficiently use this data to make decisions. This is the logo for OpenRefine. OpenRefine is a Google-based software that helps clean up data if it's difficult to read. Something like, say, chemistry labels. They're very difficult for a computer to really analyze and process, especially if they're running it through another software. So this program, it's an open source program that will clean that up for you and make it easier for the computer to process. KNIME, also pronounced NIME, is a software that helps with the storage of the data. Most software in regards of data analytics uses main memory of your computer, to where NIME expands that, making your hard drive able to handle this kind of thing as well. Also, it's very useful for integrating different languages that are involved in data analysis that would not be recognized by most other softwares. Big data is not necessarily old enough to exactly know the economic effects, but based on the efficiency of it and the quickness in which one could get results for their company, the economic effects are obvious. They will save money, and saving money will generally lead to better products or cheaper products or more products in the future. Data analysis is a very, very fast, quickly growing industry within business, a very, very important one that's recently just now getting realized. But recent doesn't mean important. In fact, this might be one of the most important factors in businesses making decisions to further their profits. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something. Thank you. Goodbye.